this is a great day of a book signing day, and thank you very much for the support. Today's the official book signing of Ethan A. Poetic. I'm a walking living miracle. I had a 99% chance of death versus 1% chance of living. When you look at the math, they say 99% chance is more guaranteed than a college dropout, a person going through a divorce. But really the math was overwritten by 1% because all you need is that mustard seed to succeed in life. Today I'd like to thank Mrs. Susan Springsteen for allowing me to use the building. Thanks very much for believing in me when we did the interview together and continue to build our relationship. I'd like to thank everybody else for taking their time today to be here, be present. So my speech is just basically, it's gonna go back, it's gonna be middle tense, and it's gonna be present tense. And by the way, it is notarized. It all started here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, home of the Red Raiders. I was born in Brentwood Hospital on a hot Saturday. My family in this community are full of diversity. My late great-grandparents, Esther Collins and Arthur Smith, left the Welsh Mountains of East Earl Township, PA, for Coatesville, PA. My late great-grandparents, Annie Mae Taylor and John Marshall, left the state of Virginia for Coatesville, PA. My late grandfather, William Chaseball, left Cambridge, Maryland for Coatesville, PA. My late grandfather, Benito Rivera LeBron, left Managua, Puerto Rico for more opportunities in America and settled here briefly in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. The names I have mentioned are to keep their legacy and names alive. What they all have in common is courage, grit, and perseverance to overcome discrimination. That courage, grit, and perseverance was passed down to future generations as a blueprint. I must admit that same courage, grit, and perseverance was passed on down to me. My late grandmother, June Elizabeth Smith, held me in her arms as a newborn baby and professed, "This is my grandson that is born with greatness." My late grandmother, Alberta Charlotte Marshall Vaughn, knew deep down in her heart and faith, as me as her newborn grandson was destined for greatness. Greatness is defined as the quality of being great, distinguished, and eminent, and maybe your skills, achievements, leadership, and being of service to others. As a self-published author, my autobiography and memoir is a proud achievement to my legacy and a great service to others. The title is Inspirational Story of Ethan A. Poetic, Chronicles of Adversity, Education, Sports, Relationships, and Resiliency. I created both the main title and subtitle based on my life experiences and the journey of different chapters of my life. The adversities I've overcome were growing up in a single-parent household, poverty, a strained relationship with my biological father, and a near-fatal car accident with an 18-wheeler. The education was from Coatesville Area School District, the School District of Lancaster, Harrisburg Area Community College, and Millsville University. I became a two-time college graduate with an associate's degree and bachelor's degree. Sports, being naturally athletic, is the gift I was born with on both sides of my family. I played football, basketball, wrestling, soccer, baseball, and track. I played for Coatesville Midget League, now rebranded as CKR, meaning Coastal Camp Raiders. I was part of the Gordon Middle School undefeated 8th grade football team with Steve Brazel, Paula Abdullah, Travis, and Terrell Talton, and many others. That was my outlet to channel my energy and build relationships with positive men, such as Coach Hovis and Coach Keach. The coaches showed me tough love, life skills, the importance of education, and life lessons. Some of those life lessons were to not give up on my own life. As I had an estranged father and taking care of my younger siblings, they weren't concerned about excuses or sob stories. They just wanted me to show up to the game of life. I will be thanking the following coaches: Coach Hovis, Coach Keach, Coach Dr. Tom Bailey, Coach Matt Ortega, Coach David Henry, Coach Camara, Coach Booth, Coach Troy Richardson, also known as Coach T, Coach Joe Cypress, Coach Scott Famlin, and many others. Relationships are built on common interests, networking, bonds, marriage, unity, and DNA. I will be thanking the following people that helped me write the forewords and other contributions for my autobiography to become a reality. My cousin Ivan Bookhart III, who serves in the military. Dr. Catherine Garcia. Dr. Stacy Irwin. Jen Janeski. Dr. Teresa Russell Loretz. Alyssa. Dr. Christina Watt-Tillington. Dante S. McLeod. Grace Henderson, Dave Berman, and of course, Trinity Summerall. Resiliency is the capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties, the ability of substance or object to spring back into shape, the ability to withstand adversity and bounce back from difficult events. The math was 99% chance of death versus 1% chance of life. I experienced the odds against me before in a single-parent household, poverty, lack of moral support, and 12 years ago with a near-death experience. As a car goes head-on with an 18-wheeler in Paradise, Pennsylvania. Can you imagine the cops directing traffic and using the yellow tape as they investigate the crime scene? Can you imagine the fire department using the jaws of life to cut the car in half to rescue everyone inside? Can you imagine an ambulance and EMT checking the pulse to see if there's a heartbeat? That support came from people I did not even know. I was told a woman, thinking I had died in the emergency room while on the operating table. The visitor's room was silent and fully packed as time passed by. Several churches were keeping me in their prayers. Once the woman came back to work and received the great news, she came to my room, seeing me alive, crying tears of uncontrollable joy, because one day, when I woke up on cloud 9, that's when I was officially declared a walking living miracle. Thank you very much. I'm ready to make a toast. This toast is for everyone that did survive. This toast is in remembrance of those who did not make it. This is a toast for those who helped support me along the journey, and more importantly, not giving up. Because when you don't give up in life, you will see everything through. Because you cannot give up on your marriage, you cannot give up on education, and you cannot give up on sports. You cannot give up on your own life because there's somebody watching you at all times. Thank you.
Here, here. Here, here.
Okay, I'm ready to do the book signing.